Woohoo! Let's go! Welcome back to my channel! We're going somewhere! Woo! Welcome back to my channel, guys. I'm going to be traveling for another 10 days, so I wanted to share with you guys what I'm packing in my carry-on and my personal item. What's different this time around from previous times I've traveled is that my carry-on, or my personal item, sorry, is actually going to be a backpack, and this is actually a CIBC backpack. I got it from a relative, and it's so good for travel, I think, because it has everything I would need, and it's such a like perfectly fine bag to travel with, so I'm really excited to travel with. The only negative or con is that this like, what is this bottle holder thing? They're too narrow to actually hold any actual water bottles, so forget your Stanley cups or whatever. But I'm excited to go through it with you guys. And I have my carry-on dachi. This is a Samsonite, and I've had it for a long time, and I have traveled quite a bit with it, I would say. And whenever I visit my family, I actually pack everything in here because it's just like easier. Let me show you guys. This is the size. I feel like it looks a little bit big on camera, but this is actually really small compared to other carry-on luggage items that I've seen in stores, and I didn't even realize that until recently. But I find that I pack very heavy, so even though it's a more compact luggage piece, it actually works just fine for me. And if you notice, I have like these stickers because I let someone else use my backpack or my luggage, and for some reason they thought that we needed to put these stickers on so it was easily identifiable. And you can see from the last time I traveled, or the last time it was used, I still have the tags on from, I guess, when it was checked in, and I tend to not get rid of these until the next time I travel. I've done some traveling and I feel like I have a good idea on what I want to pack, but I can't pack too minimally because I always end up traveling for like a purpose, like a desi purpose, so like visiting in-laws, going to Pakistan or something like that. And so I always end up having to pack very heavy. So I feel like I could get away with a lot fewer items than what I have. That said, I did try to condense everything as much as I can, so we'll just go straight into it. I'm so excited. I like love these packing videos, so I was so excited to do this. I wanted to do this for Pakistan too, but it was just like so hard to figure out how I was going to do this because I didn't have as much time. And this time I actually packed almost 2 weeks before I'm actually traveling, and that's because I just have a very chaotic schedule and I only had some spare time back then. Otherwise it would have been like 2 days before my flight, which I did not want to do because there's always something you need last minute, so I'd rather not be panicking a day before my flight. Alright, so this is my personal item. Let's get right into it. I love that it has a lot of pockets, but at the same time it doesn't have that many pockets, so let's just go right into it. So the first pocket is at the front. I have just my wallet actually, and you'll see that this is a wallet. This is a brand new wallet, and the reason I'm using this wallet is because it is a little bit like fancy. Like I feel like this is more like a date night type of wallet. But what I realized, I've had this wallet for years, and my mom has bought it for me many years before that. I just don't necessarily reach for a lot of the stuff that I have because I'm like, oh, I'll save it for like a special event, and then you always end up buying more stuff or whatever. I'm trying to be less wasteful. But anyway, the point is I was like, you know what, we're just gonna take this out and start using this from now on. So this trip is officially the first time I'm gonna be using this wallet. Actually, I did use it the other day. So yeah, because I transferred everything in like a couple days ago. Anyway, so I have my wallet, and then I have 2 eye masks. So this is from Lily Silk. I bought this like a while ago, and I have used it on flights before, and it's really soft and useful. And then this is another, it goes with the headrest that I have that I'll be taking with me on my carry-on. I actually have it packed somewhere else. It's actually, you can't see it, but it's like somewhere over there. Just like if this thing was not here, you would be able to see it. I have 2, one for myself and one for someone else that I'm traveling with. You guys have probably seen it in one of my vlogs when I was traveling to Pakistan actually. So yeah, that's all I have in this compartment. I'm gonna just put things back as I go because otherwise it's gonna get messy and then I'm gonna get really frustrated. I'm like so excited. So on this side, I have a couple things packed. So this is my handy dandy fan. It's really great. It has 2 settings, and then it turns off, and then it's also like not painful if you put your hand there by accident. It's a chargeable one. It also has a light There you go. See, isn't that so exciting in case I like need some light? I fully charged it just yesterday and I was like, I'm just putting this in here. And then this side pocket actually stores a lot of things. I'm also carrying my sunglasses here. These are the sunglasses I normally use. I have like, and then I have a battery pack, and I don't know if this is like, if there's something wrong with me, but I couldn't figure out how to use this correctly. But this is an Anchor battery pack. Let me show you guys actually. And this is like the thing it came in. I bought this like 2-3 years ago and I've used it like twice, I think, but it is useful once you figure out how to use it. So yeah, it's fully charged. It's like the size of a cell phone, a little bit thicker, and honestly I've seen people wear or have like battery packs that are the size of a credit card wallet or a credit card. That is what I would want. That is like perfect because it takes up a lot less space, even though this is like very like petite, but I was like, you don't need that. You have one. So as long as you can figure out how to use this, you don't need that. So those are the 3 things so far. And then I have tissue paper, Kleenex thingies. And it's so funny because I think I've had this for like 10 years in my parents' house. And like I just bought them a long time ago, and then we just don't travel that much, so we don't actually need these things. But when you buy, you end up buying like a huge pack, right? So I was like, I'm not gonna be wasteful, I'm gonna use what I have. So even though it's open, we're using this. And this is my trusty, what is it? I don't know what it is. Anyway, it's, I don't know what the terminology is, but this is my trusty mini reusable bag that I've got. I've had this for at least like 5 years, and I carry this with me pretty much anywhere I go because you never know when you need to quickly buy something, and I don't want to use like any spare change on plastic bags. I want to reduce my plastic bag consumption as much as possible, so I always keep this with me, and you never know when you're flying, you might need it for something, so I like to keep that. And that's basically everything in this side pocket. So everything fits in here pretty well. And what I like about this bag is like, if you need to like just, if you're wearing your backpack and you need to sling it to the side, you have like this whole compartment over here that you can easily access if you need to. So we can put whatever you need normally over here. And then on this side, so it has like on either side. On this side, I actually don't have that much. It's just mints from like the dollar store because my throat gets really dry and I tend to cough a lot because of that, and I don't want to scare people, you know. So those are all the pockets at the front, and then we have this huge pocket in the back where it has space for a laptop, iPad, and everything. I'm gonna be traveling with an iPad. I didn't pack it in yet because I'm actually using it in the other room for something. So let's take out everything else. So one thing I really like to do is I like to have a lot of bags for everything, and I love to use like bags I already have. I really want to get like packing cubes and stuff like that, but I'm like, bro, like you have so much of this stuff already. Yeah, it doesn't like necessarily match, but it works, like it's fine. So I have not purchased anything like that recently. And pretty much everything is either gifted or I took from my brothers or like something like that. So this is the first one that I have, and this actually contains everything that I would need immediately when I get onto a flight. That's why it's at the top of the bag. And it's basically like skincare. I have a toothbrush, I have like some sprays, I have like a hair tie, even though I'm pretty sure I won't need that. Basically it's like all sample type things that I've packed over here. And I even have like this Altoids tin that I took from my brother, and I just have like mini perfumes and stuff like that in here. And then I actually have this pouch that is currently empty. This is like a sling, and basically this isn't mine, but I'm gonna be using it, and I'll probably use this to keep like my passport and like everything that's super important and keep it on my person. But for now I've just put it in my backpack so I don't like freak out because I can't remember where I put it. So it's all in here, everything I need right now, so that if I, you know, suddenly forget to like manage other things, everything's already in one place and good to go. Okay, so then I have this other pouch. This pouch is really important too. This pouch has all of like the medicines that I could possibly need if someone gets sick, isn't feeling well. It has basically everything. It also has vitamins, and it also has like this Tide to Go thing for if like you get any messes or spills on like any of your outfits. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It also has more tissue paper. I love this one. It like feels like really like prim and proper, I guess. I have some electrolytes in here, just bandages, everything. Also wipes, hand wipes, and then also blotting paper because I am kind of oily, but you know what, like we're aging a little bit, so the skin is a little bit drier, but I still get oily, you know what I mean? So that's what's going on here. Yes, and it's really important. That's why it's also in the personal item. Okay, let me show you guys this first. So this bag was not supposed to come with me, but I realized I needed a bigger pouch to house a lot of the things. And then it's just easier afterwards when you're like in a hotel or wherever, and you can organize things quickly and be able to see everything. So this I actually normally use for storing a lot of my wires, but I decided to just use this again on this trip for like some of the wires and other things I'm taking with me. So it has this first thing where I have basically a bunch of wires. I've tried to keep it as minimal as possible. Like some of these things though, I do have to still take out because I just didn't take it out when I was packing it, but they're not necessary. The absolutely necessary things are like one iPhone wire, one whichever wire this one is, it's for like Android type things, I don't know. And then two charging, like fast charging cable or adapters. I was gonna take one, but then, you know, like sometimes you just have so many things to charge. I'm taking a lot of things, if you guys didn't get the hint already. And then, okay, so this isn't fully organized yet, but basically I am actually putting my camera here. This is a Sony camera that I got. I haven't used it that much and I really want to use it more often, so inshallah I'm gonna start using it. But I just literally just have it in here. And then I have like a, what are these called, like multi-adapter, world adapter things. I'm pretty sure it won't be an issue there, but just in case, I think it's better to just keep it because I already have it, so why not? And then I have my charger and two batteries for my camera, and that's basically like the major electronics. I do have like a little light, and I also have like a stand that I use for my phone, which I actually am using right now, so that's why it's not in here right now, but it will be, and there's like ample space for it. Okay, so just to show you guys the inside of the bag, I don't know if you guys can see, but basically it has a lot of different pockets. I have some sunscreen here because I just always need to have sunscreen. I usually keep sunscreen like everywhere because otherwise I will forget, or like you just don't want to be somewhere where like you need something and you don't have it with you, and sunscreen is one of those things that you need to have, and then when you don't have it, it's really annoying and frustrating. And then these are the two pockets actually for this one is for like an iPad, but my iPad, I feel like because it has a cover on, it's a little bit too big, so I just put it in the like laptop compartment or whatever. It's great, it works. It also, like, I'm pretty sure it fits, I don't know the size of my laptop screen, but I think it's like 15 or 14 inches, and it fits it very comfortably. So there's that. So again, I'm putting my toiletries on top because it's just easier, because these are the things I'm gonna probably need to access pretty quickly once I'm on the plane, or someone else will need something, so it's just nice to have everything on hand. And then we go, there we go. That's that. This is my carry-on. I feel like that was really long. I think I should just make a separate video for this, but just to recap, I have basically everything I could need in here immediately that's not clothing items. The only thing that you didn't see in here already is my iPad and some like content creation type things, and also I didn't show you guys, like my phone wasn't in there because it's right in front of me. Yeah, so that's basically everything that's in my personal care item, and it is under the weight limit that you're supposed to use, so we should be good there. So let me know what you guys typically pack in your personal carry item. I know that maybe this isn't what people normally pack in their personal item, but this is what I'm packing. If you guys have any tips on how I could organize it a little bit better, I do have like certain things I could be doing, but I feel like for now this has gotten the job done, so I'm like okay with it. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video when I show you guys what's in my luggage. Bye. Yay, so exciting and fun.